Public and private keys. Public key, it is the central authority that creates a person's identification. It is extremely difficult to be memorized. It can run to the tune of close to nearly 300 digits or more, depending upon the algorithm used to produce it. With the same public keys algorithm, a user's private key is also generated. The algorithms make sure that the generation of a public and private keys shouldn't result in the same combination. Simply, in simple terms, public keys are just like the locks placed on door. So every lock will always have a key prepared for it. These are private keys. In very simple terms, public keys are just like email IDs and passwords are private keys. Hash functions. These are actually cryptographic functions. Its job is just to accept an input, which can be anything from someone's name to a number denoting your bank account number. In cryptography, the idea is to change the input so that it looks nonsensical. It will do something similar. It will encrypt the input, but by following some conditions, and those are the output produced will be produced always a fixed number of characters, and any change in the input will result in a completely different output. The output to a the input to a hash functions can be even a single character or thousands, but the output will always be a combination of predefined characters. If the same input is given twice, the output will remain the same as well. Importance of a hash function comes out when it's impossible to generate the original message from the hashed value. Instead of real transaction values, blockchain stores its hashed values. If all the participants have the same hashed value of a transaction, it means the database is consistent. A lot of storage space is saved if the transactions are hashed. Since the hashed value will always be of fixed size. Nonce is a number that can be used only once. It will never use the same value which has been used already. Nonce is just a value used along with a regular transaction that happens in a Bitcoin environment. It becomes the input for the hash function. In Bitcoin, the goal is to get a predefined hash value as an output. Consider the hash output shown previously for blockchain. Probable predefined hash value can start with 1, 2, 3, 4, and the remaining 36 characters are generated. In order to generate such a value, the nonce is changed every time. This trial and error method is used until the designated hash is generated. We can't change the actual value of a transaction, and hence a nonce is used.